Good morning, it's Katie Soul. I wanted to talk to you a little bit about um, ways that I try to incorporate medicinal herbs into my daily routine. I often use the phrase getting your herb on. That oftentimes when people think of medicinal herbs, they're thinking of them in a tea blend called a tisane and drinking them, or something in a mocktail, and then perhaps a tincture, which is a type of fermented type of herbal solution, usually in some sort of alcohol or a glycerite, which is in where the herbs are infused into glycerin. But one of the ways that for me that's important is eating some of my herbs. And because the taste buds are the first thing that get activated for absorption in your body. And the challenge with some supplements like a pill form, say ashwagandha or maca, is that it won't all get absorbed because your gut, by the time it gets to your stomach, may not break it down in time. Um, and because it's encapsulated, your mouth won't be able to start the digestive process. It won't be activated. It won't taste the herb. So for the last 30 years, my morning routine has always been some sort of organic Greek or regular yogurt with some of local fruit plus a banana. And it's evolved over time as I've learned more about herbalism. And so just want to show you how I start my day. It's usually, again, with some sort of smoothie that has my Greek yogurt. We grow a number of berries, so I have today some of our frozen blueberries from last year's crop. Often I use some strawberries and blackberries. We're in the process of growing mulberries to add in. And then I use a banana just for the extra punch. And then I use a combination of different blends. I use organic plant-based protein powder because as a menopausal woman, it's important for me to try to get enough protein every day. I use some sort of collagen-based, as collagen is a challenge in my age group. And so for my skin and my hair and my gut and for a number of other reasons, I use either a plant-based or a marine-based organic collagen. Then there's always a little mushroom mix in there. This particular blend is organic, has 10 different mushrooms in it. So for my nervous system, for hormone balancing, for a number of things, I'll use a scoop of that. Again, another thing for hormone balancing is I use a scoop of maca powder. And then for skin and hair, I throw in some ground flaxseed, chia seeds, and then depending on my health feeling, my body feeling that week, the workload I have, I'll use a combination of either maybe I'll throw in some moringa or a little spirulina or maybe some dulse or kelp. And then cold and flu season or when my immune system feels like it's really had is being a little bit bombarded, I use my homemade honey electuaries, which is where you take powdered herbs and blend them into honey. Just an eighth or half, somewhere between an eighth and a half of a teaspoon is all you need. This particular one has turmeric, ginger, I think a little maca, cinnamon, and cardamom. And so I'll add a little bit of that to my smoothie if I want to add that little extra punch. And then I usually blend it with oat milk. You can use whatever dairy milk you want or water. And the other good thing is that by the time it's blended, it's probably close to 24 ounces. So I know I've gotten in, a good boost of hydration to start my day too after my morning Java fix. And the nice thing is I take all of these powders and I can pre-blend them so that it's just a scoop. So if you're looking for a more individualized smoothie drink instead of cachava or some of the other blends on the market, start researching what herbs that you may want to have in your morning smoothie. Purchase or make your own powders. And if you want to learn more about growing your own herbs as well as vegetables, join me on May 4th at 1 o'clock for Grow Your Own Groceries and Medicines. class, you can find information on my website at mainsoulbotanicals.com. Thanks. There you go. Now you know.